My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. It's time to play the Silent and get our first Ascension 10 victory. As the Silent. I gotta keep noting, as the Silent, because I've done it as Necrobinder, exclusively and only. God, do I avoid all elites on the first floor and just go, like, double rest, double removal? Look, the line sucks as far as I'm compared. As far as I'm concerned. However, I do feel like if I just spend the entire time focusing on making a strong deck rather than being capable of taking out early challenges like elites, maybe we can get enough poison or shiv or just enough tools together of a similar archetype to become really, really powerful. Don't tell anyone I did this, but I'll take Infinite Blades. One shiv a turn. Pathetic. 4 damage every... I mean, look, at least it was upgraded, so, you know, it's now doing more than a strike would have in the same period of time. Precise Cut, deals 16 damage, deals 2 less damage for each other card in your hand. I haven't taken cards that would prevent me from emptying out a hand reasonably to use that. Okay, I leave the frontliner only 4 away from dying so that I'm capable of staggering them whenever I need to, just off the back of a shiv. Fine. Flick-Flax our AoE, and Clumsy for Pen Nib. I'll just hold here and finish off the Toad Pole next turn. Please. Wasted the dagger. Oops. Flick-Flack, and I want Reflex, but I don't have the discard for it yet. But I'm taking a safer path, so I'll be able to carry it for a longer time. Great first turn. Big defend, big defend. Now I just have to block 16 with no defend cards. Yeah, good thing I didn't go to an elite. Tactician too important. Upgrade Tactician. Prepared. Prepared card remove. Maybe even Ultimate Defend if I could avoid it, but I can't. Yeah. Prepared's gonna need an upgrade as well. Backflip, dagger throw, a little bit more discard, a little bit more draw. items. That is all very much my money. Taking 44 gold from me, Fat Gremlin. Better not run away with it. I need that gold. Another tactician, another prepared. Wow. It's got to be another prepared before the tactician, as much as I really wanted the tactician. Gain 100 gold. I could have sworn that this was literally spend 100. Why couldn't I have you last episode? It's fine. I'm not actually fine. Let's remove strike. Can I take a backflip? What the hell does this deck do? How do I win with this deck? I just cycle and shiv? I'm up against the matriarch. They're gonna kill me before I do that. I made big mistakes. I said a couple episodes ago on the first floor, on the first thing I need to start doing. I know I should rest. I literally lose the fight if I don't upgrade Deadly Poison though. Probably should have just used the Blessing of the Forge to upgrade Deadly Poison and defended. I mean, hey, look, damage is going great. Surprisingly. Now, that stops. I don't want to use a shiv for double damage. If I put vulnerability out on the right turn, do we think I still would have won? Because I saw it as a foregone conclusion that there was no chance I was winning this. Vulnerability. Could I have gotten 33 more damage out of 3 turns of vulnerability? I guess if I was certain I was going to die, there's no reason not to use it. Oof. Let's do a coward special. And this time, let's put some sort of scaling damage in the deck to deal with the boss. The boss is Ceremonial Beast, so I have to deal with about 20 damage-ish a turn. 20-ish damage a turn. Weakness, 15-ish damage a turn. So yeah, we want to saturate the deck with enough weakness that we don't have to deal with it. Ringing, so ringing is the turn that I can only play a single card. And it kind of demands something of me. Like... ish. Like one big block card or just go in with enough HP to eat that turn. I'm taking deadly poison so I have scaling boss damage. I mean, yeah, it'll be useful in fights as well. Flick Flack for some AoE. Ooh, Mercury Hourglass really helps us with a lot more AoE there. Doing 3 damage a turn to all enemies. Come on, Survivor this turn. Hell yeah. Survivor through Flick Flack. Get him. Ricochet and Memento Mori footwork. I think footwork gives us some really good defensive scaling that helps us sit by and watch the enemy die to poison. Especially if we set it up on turn 1. Great turn for a Flick like there. Yeah. Less enthused about that turn, but thankfully I have enough to fully defend. Flick Flack's got my back. And there goes Fogmog. We didn't even take damage to you. Nice. Fruit juice. Do I want to cop 1 Anticipate? I say before copying the Anticipate. I have a late shop on this part, don't I? Give me the money. Next upgrade is a second turn on Neutralize as weakness. Captain's Wheel. Start of the third turn, gain some block. Yeah, Strangling Beast gets pretty annoying. Glad I got the poison on you before you make my... Oh no, it's attacks. Captain's Wheel, you did it! You turned up for me at the right time! Oh my god. Incredible work, Captain's Wheel. Hand Trick. Gain 7 block, add Slido card in hand. Alright. I'd like to see another poison card that I can actually use as a poison card. Hell yeah. Really hoping to see Flick Flack. Energy Pot will drink our fruit juice. Snake Bites, thank you. I'm gonna up Snake Bite immediately. Feel reasonably confident against the bosses now. Mauler can be pretty... Oh, nice. I was about to say, Mauler can be pretty annoying, but... Thankfully, we've got poison on you for the first 2 turns, so yeah. Hell yeah. Captain's Wheel coming in clutch again, blocking for the full 18 incoming. Although it turns out I had lethal that turn anyway. Well-laid plans. After Image is really good, but well-laid plans retaining a card in a world where I also have Anticipate and... Yeah, it's... Well-laid plans is so good. Oh! Whoa! This early? Yes! I never again am I not gonna rest. I'm always gonna rest. You can't stop me resting. I'm sleeping right now. This whole episode is sleepwalking. We got the miniature tent, which means we can choose any number of options at rest sites, which means I don't need to choose whether or not I rest anymore. I just do. For free. For free. Snakebite retains, don't need to cast it this turn. Do need to cast it before I cycle the deck, though. Well-laid plans allows me to retain, now that it's upgraded, 2 cards a turn. Ooh. This is going to be my energy potion turn because It's really important I manage to throw our poison there. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're gonna be staggered this turn. Next turn, Snakebite. Yeah, I over-defended ridiculously that turn. That was bad. Next turn, I only get to play 1 card, but it'll be Survivor. The enemy will be weakened because I neutralized you last turn. I'm gonna retain Deadly Poison Anticipate. Got him. I want Malaise. I mean, the Toxicology or whatever it's called, poison triggers an additional time is obviously the best one, but... Ooh. Tools of the trade. It's start of your turn. Draw and discard a card. Yes, please. Free activations of Sly for us. Ooh. Upon pickup, upgrade 6 random cards. Really depends what it targets as to whether or not I feel good about that. Alchemical Coffer or Archaic Tooth transform neutralize into suppress plus. Having that innate as well as 5 turns of weakness, to my mind, means... Oh god, there's a really aggressive elite path here. I'm going to take the first one, and then I'll see whether I want to take the rest of them. The aggressive elite path is also a bunch of midline rests, which is what makes it so appealing. Okay. Should be prepared, right? Maybe Pounce? Which then can cause Snakebite to be 0 cost. Take Pounce. I do feel like I need a bit more direct damage to targets. I want Mr. Struggles. Yeah, the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. You know, 3 turns in, that's just a second Mercury Hourglass for us. I'm happy to take another Deadly Poison. I feel like we are above curve. Probably drop the Vuln pot for the skill pot. I'll lose the skill pot for an upgraded common skill. That's not what I was looking for. Do I take Backflip? Yes. Especially because of the footwork in the deck. Yep. Pretty much the fight I was thinking of. Now, I do have a Flick Flack. Oh, there it is. And, of course, we've got Mercury Hourglass and Mr. Struggles. So, like, on some part, I do just need to worry about our own survivability in this fight. I do want the damage to generally be split across all the enemies as well. That'll do it. Anchor, huge pickup. I don't think I want a speedster in this deck. I can smith and rest. As long as I remember to. I keep flick-flack in this hand so I can discard at the top of the next turn to gain an energy. I don't need Anticipate in any way this turn. So I'm intentionally going to keep it and... Sorry, Anticipate and Hand Trick I didn't need this turn. So I'm going to keep them so that I can be more useful this turn. Footwork, double defend. That's actually also enough defense. Also, the strikes don't really accomplish anything here, so I'll hold the same ones. Because the enemy's next turn is going to be big aggressive again. No, sorry. Not next turn. Apparently the turn after next turn. Great. Anticipate will hand trick the backflip, then Survivor discards backflip, drawing cards. Hold 2 defense for the future turn. You know, very blocked that turn, as it turns out. Pounce, Snakebite, defend. I'll take no damage. This elite literally did no damage to us. On the other side of it, we're going to rest again. Flick-Flack, Ricochet, and Cloak and Dagger. I could take a copy of Ricochet. I do discard enough. Especially with the tools of the trade. I wonder if I just take the second Flick-Flack as a second AoE source, though. No. With the Mercury Hourglass and Mr. Struggles, that's unnecessary. Lizard Tail, when you die, heal to 50% HP. Works once. Then Smith, a... I want it to be Footwork, but I'll take Deadly Poison first, because I... Almost game. Oh, hold up. Very happy to have Thorns going into this. Let's... Footwork. Backflip, suppress. Oh my god, yeah, perfect. Well-laid plans, and then I can even hold on to 2 of you. I don't think I cast random Flick-Flacks, actually, in this fight. Similar to before, I'm going to hold on to these cards so that I'm ready to burst a giant amount of defense if I need it. Pounce to cast Snakebite for free, and then Deadly Poison follows. Anticipate, suppress, defend, hand trick, defend, and then defend. I don't need to do anything else. You're about to attack me and take enough damage to Thorns. There we go, that you die next turn regardless. I've been waiting for this run for... legitimately, I've been waiting for the run where I get miniature tent at the start and then I can collect things since I saw the artifact. And now, as soon as I got to this floor, there was a small part of me, I didn't mention it out loud, there was a very small part of me that looked at the amount of elites that I intended to take and was like, be pretty good if I got gear, right? Nah, I don't need another Deadly Poison. I'll gain 1 strength. I can do that up to 3 times with gear. Up footwork, rest for 5 health. Well, let's see if it was a fluke last time. Although I did have retain from turn 1 last time, which I don't have here. decks. Pretty tough turn. Thankfully, we do have the Captain's Wheel, otherwise I was going to take just a lot of damage. Keep Deadly Poison Pounce. We'll anticipate backflip. Suppress. There you are. Should have used Pounce before the Snakebite there, actually. Yeah, like that. Okay, it's not a fluke. We're actually really good. Predator. 20 damage single target. Draw 2 cards next turn. It's not a bad thing to hold in hand. It's not incredible either, though. Nope. Thank you for the offer, though. Bad turn. I hate that. Thankfully, I know I'm going to heal after this. Free upgrading Piercing Whale definitely comes in this deck. I want Anticipate to give me 2 more decks. Perfect. Oh, hell yeah. Drop the 2 big poisons on the enemy on turn 1. Not a single thing in the world wrong with that. I'll take 5 this turn. Keep Anticipate in hand. Yeah, this is fine. Footwork, frankly. Frantic Escape twice. So I do actually need to be in this fight for a pretty fair period of time. That's fine. Pretty much the ideal turn for Piercing Whale to see. Hold both Deadly Poisons for the next turn. Enemy is sadly attacking again. How dare you? Don't you know how distasteful I find that? Here we go. This is the turn that I just go wild with it. Ah, beautiful. Echoing Slash, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Repeat this effect for each enemy killed. Especially with Gear. I think I take that. Varku, don't you dare play my first turn, you butt. Absolutely not. Create an ethereal copy of the first attack you play each turn. It's pretty good for Suppress on the first turn. Remove 5 cards from your deck, add Folly. So I remove 5 strikes from my deck, and then I add Folly? Okay. Thank you. I think I just keep up the removal. I might even do another Coward special. We are really powerful right now. Probably powerful enough to take out the elite. Sorry, the bosses. Plural. Well, how do I feel about that? Because first boss is definitely going to be annoying for me, but I got suppress. I got suppress, I got a bomb. I just need to get through 100 HP in the first couple turns. And then I'm kind of on clean streets there. Queen? Yeah, Queen's not a problem at all. Queen's easy. I just need to get there with enough HP. If I was elite maxing, I could hit 3 elites. I'm not even rest maxing at the moment. That's maybe a mistake. Although, unfortunately, I can only get a midline rest and then the rest at the end. That's the best I can do. Yeah, so it's not like we're really missing out that much. Acrobatics. Happy to take 1 copy of that. I'll upgrade 3 cards and lose 15 HP. There's no way I'm drawing less cards in every fight. That's not happening. You literally can't make me take that. I'm fine retaining the curse. It just prevents me from drawing it again. I mean, you know, it's not like a priority of mine to maintain in hand, but keep it for the moment. Definitely should have maintained to anticipate that turn instead. Okay, I'm going to hand trick the backflip, then acro through backflip. I don't have enough poison in hand. But I can defend this turn and then just kill you next turn. Whoa. Yeah, I'd take another pre-upgraded backflip. We still want that. Burst. Burst, Tactician, remove. The cuts should probably be one of the defends. Yeah, especially because backflip is like defend the plus. I'm happy to save enough money here that I'm capable of removing in another shot. $19 and 12 is 31 damage. Great. Can't believe I thought I didn't have enough AoE before. There's a small argument for hidden daggers because they actually do 9 damage as a shiv. I'll take it. And discards 2 cards as well. Give me this midline rest. Yeah, I still get the shot, right? Yeah, I still get the shot. Yep. Macro through Tactician. Tactician needed to be played. Burst, Deadly. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to be taking just a straight 15 unmitigated on that turn. Oh well. Take one last deadly poison. I'm gonna drop the fire pot for a dex for a strength pot rather. Oh, potion belt. Okay, I want to fill the entire potion belt. Train, smith, our tactician. Burst also needs to be smith before the end. Rest back up to full HP. Take our 1 elite. Sadly, even with the well-laid plans, I can't leave cards in hand. My upgrades. I'm going to hand trick the snake bite, then acro, snake bite. Ooh. The tactician. Then I will pounce the snake bite, suppress, take a target down. Now it's just these two in hand, and I got to deal with the incoming 40. That's a toughie. Can't go for lethal. I will be bursting a backflip then. Backflip draws anticipate. Anticipate doesn't help me do more damage this turn, so I just go for the biggest damage, biggest block I can get, and then retain the ability to kill you. I'll do it. Untouchable. Sly gain block. Yes. We have enough discard that I think that's worth it. I'd be lying if I said Malaise doesn't, like, fundamentally change our chances in pretty much every fight we could take it into. Our odds also change significantly if I hit card removal and then just get a duplicator. Probably end up duplicating footwork. I'm going to take him away. No more shops for me. I don't want to discard any of this hand. There you go. Hold on to Deadly Poison. I get my dex as well as my card retain. Alright. Burst Acrobatics. Then we can Hidden Daggers. Perfect. I'm setting this hand up for an Echoing Slash to do some real work next turn. Hell yeah. Frontline dies next turn, courtesy of... Oh, hang on. Nope, you blocked, of course. Well, you'll die the turn after, courtesy of our AoE. And I'll burst a Snakebite on that back line. Okie dokie. All's well. Fish oil, pretty good pickup. Reflex, also a really good pickup. Par with Swift 2. And it's tools. We'll Smith burst. Then rest. I feel like the first boss fight's where I need to use fish oil. Probably the dex pot as well. Actually, the strength pot definitely as well. Okay. 23. Acrobatics through Tactician. Look for the most aggressive draw I can get. I don't want to big malaise you. I'm going to go for Reflex. Fine. Then counts for damage. Survivor discards Flick Flack for damage. I just have to accept a hit at this turn. How much damage do I have in the rest of the day? It really depends. That'll have to be that turn. It's okay. We only take 4 to the dome. Backflip's definitely part of this turn. Echoing Slash feels pretty impactful here. I also want to use my colorless pot. Legitimately, the first half of this fight, like the first part of this fight, rather, is going to be the only hard part for us. Play 2 random cards from the draw pile. I can do that. Did they both have to be skills? The answer is yes. They both had to be skills. As much as... Yeah. Footwork comes out next turn. I take 10 there. But again, this was the worst part of the fight for me. After this, it kind of just becomes easy, actually. Score. I don't want to burst malaise the next phase. That's unnecessary. I'll keep the poisons. It's the final phase where we might want to do that. Catastrophe has some pretty good cards in the draw pile and some pretty bad ones as well. Probably discard the Catastrophe, to be honest. No, Hand Trick Snakebite and Acro through Snakebite. I'll anticipate defends. 24 incoming. $24 incoming again. Hand Trick and Defend gets us most of the way to full block. And I'll take 4 damage here in order to get enough poison to the enemy so that they're going down. Piercing Wail is already all of our defense this turn. Incoming is 32. I could defend that. Just be neutralize. Pounce, Survivor, discards Untouchable from hand. Okay, we've got Burst Malaise available. I haven't got that much energy for it, though. So I still do need to find a way to block alongside it. We can... There you go. I had to use Burst Backflip that turn as well, just to make sure that I wasn't taking damage. 32 incoming. Not at all a problem, but the less energy I have to spend on it, the better off we will be. Oh, damn. Did that second part in the wrong order, unfortunately. I could have used Hand Trick to cast something. Alright, Burst Catastrophe. Play 2 random cards in the draw pile twice. Enemy's going to be attacking next turn, so I'll hold, Anticipate, and Backflip. It's not even that much damage. 27 incoming this turn. 2 backflips protects us entirely. 29, not entirely, but pretty close. Oh, no, it's 27. Yeah, we're fine. Piercing Whale's a really good hold, and so's Reflex. Because we can just discard Reflex at the top. Neutralize, Hand Trick the Catastrophe. Acro through Catastrophe. Not loving how much of the deck is trash at the moment, but as long as I use my retention to smooth out our worst turns, we should be okay. I'm gonna let myself take 7 damage this turn so that I can hold Burst Piercing Whale. Yeah, it's just a hedge against the worst possible turn the enemy could have had. Or rather, the worst possible draw I could have had as well. Alright, boss number 1 down. I did use most of my potions as well as most of my HP bar. But I also did tell you that that's going to be the one that's harder for me. Now, was I right about that? Time to find out. I think Burst, Backflip, draw out a lot of cards really helps. Survivor discards Tactician and Flick Flack. As much as I want to play Snakebite, Footwork needs to be played. I want well-laid plans pretty badly. Thankfully, I can retain cards that are bound, so even if they are bound, I can just play them the turn after. Okay. Acro can cast Untouchable, but if it does, block it for 10 and that's it. Tools the trade still in the draw pile. Really important I get that out. Let's start with backflip. There's the tools. Oh! Yeah, this is probably Amalay's turn then. Burst, 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 burst. Didn't manage to draw burst. Okay, with -4 strength on the queen. I actually will target the Torchhead Amalgam now. Let's anticipate through backflip. Survivor through Flick Flack. Keep getting Deadly Poison on the boss. Acro Pounce. Okay. The vulnerability we have on us, the Piercing Wail, is basically... Yeah. Basically prevents all incoming damage, I say, as I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like it did that. Okay. That was a lot better. First backflip, really good to redeem a hand, as well as just set up a good one. There's Tactician for the additional energy this turn. Keep suppressing the front. Well, I do actually need to get that weak on the back line as well. Let's burst backflip first. Full defense. Then have Snakebite burst. And I'll pop this backflip just to get into a new draw cycle. Yeah, so I can hold the best from the new draw cycle. Reflex, so that I can just discard and draw at the top of the turn, and I'll do the same with Untouchable. Okay. I've got Hidden Daggers in this hand, so I will actually be discarding all of them. Probably end up holding Burst from this hand. Right. Oh no, I go aggressive this turn. Double Snakebite the Torchhead Amalgam to kill it, and double up on the Queen as well. Anticipate Defend, because the Queen is going to be attacking this first turn. That said, she has -4 strength. Usually she would have +2 strength right now. And because that's multiplied, or rather, that has negative multiplication by weakness on the enemy as well as positive multiplication by vulnerability on us. All that to say, taking away strength from the Queen is really, 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 really good. She's doing 10 damage this turn. She don't know what to do. Okay, I just full defended without actually spending any energy on it. So I can just throw poison at the Queen. Great. Yeah, I guess I'll cast the Tactician there, losing my Unbound control. Hand Trick the backflip, Survivor the backflip. Yeah, keep the poison going. And we did it. Hey, I feel pretty good about this last line. Like, yeah, I did take an extra elite, but also, did I take any fight? Yeah, I took 29 damage in that fight. Got Kasaragama, Untouchable has been helpful. But no, I feel like this win sits not just atop the shoulders of Miniature and Giga, which realistically, I'm not actually using my 3 strength that much, so like as much as I was really excited about that, it didn't really change the entire game. But just it feels like this run took a lot of learnings from previous runs, including previous runs this episode, and then turned them into a victory. Hell yeah. GG Architects. One new discovery, the preserved frog. Frog? Fog. Oh, I've never taken this before. Ah, it is the fog from the first floor. That actually worked out pretty well in the end. Let's jump back to the main menu so that I can tell you that my name's been Rhapsody. The Silent is the second character I've beaten 8-10 with. Hopefully, you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is a series playlist for all of my content on the Game Pass, present and future. YouTube recommendations are down below. Streaming Pass are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at above the thank tier. And a special thanks to this episode to Nick Starfield. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully see you all next time.